Let's dive into the world of Oussema Toumi. His resume is wild.
Hmm.
IT, real estate, even he's even been in the food marketplace.
Yeah, really, a mix of everything. I mean, look at how he combines these technical skills, like building crypto mining rigs with business development, expertise across North America and Europe. It's impressive.
Yeah, and you know what really stands out to me is his latest venture, this AI-powered platform for overstock prospecting.
Oh, interesting.
Have you ever heard of an overstock market?
Yeah, I have.
So, it's basically a giant online clearance sale,
Mm.
but just for businesses instead of products just, sitting around in warehouses.
Yeah, companies can buy and sell all this extra inventory at a discount.
Exactly.
It's a win-win for everybody.
It is, but to get to his solution, though, we need to understand why this overstock is such a pain for businesses.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it. The rise of e-commerce, right? Predicting demand is, yeah, but it's so complex, right? And then you add on supply chain problems and, costs are constantly going up and down.
Right.
Overstock becomes a huge burden and a costly one for businesses. And a lot of these companies, their traditional ways of managing it, they just don't work anymore.
Yeah, they're just not cutting it.
Yeah.
So then comes Oussema Toumi with his AI-powered platform. And what I find really interesting is, the real-time market data
Yeah.
and then this AI-powered matchmaking.
Right.
It's almost like a dating app, but for businesses and overstock products.
That's a great way to put it. I like that analogy. Yeah, the platform uses machine learning to connect businesses with the best suppliers and products. And on top of that, it uses these predictive analytics so it can,
Wow.
see what overstock trends are going to be like in the future. So they're not just reacting to the market, they're actually ahead of it.
So it's incredible,
Yeah.
and it's helping businesses buy and sell overstock more efficiently. But what about the development of the platform itself? His plan source gives us a peek into that.
Yeah, he's going about this very systematically. Starting with a prototype to see how the core features work out, and then he's going to launch this minimum viable product, this MVP as they call it. Get some feedback and then scale up.
Oh,
It's classic software development, very data driven.
and speaking of data, the code, Figma technology, and the prompt sources get into all the details.
The nitty gritty.
Yeah, the nitty-gritty of the tech behind the platform. And one thing that stood out to me was this web scraping.
Oh yeah, it's fascinating, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it uses tools like Puppeteer to basically act like a digital detective going out there and gathering all this data about overstock from, websites all over the web. And then that feeds all that information into their AI algorithms.
That's pretty slick. And then you have this recommendation system, which uses those algorithms to match, businesses with suppliers and products.
Yeah, and it's more than just matching. I mean, if you look at the clustering suppliers code snippet, AI can group similar suppliers based on all these different things, like what kind of products they have, how much inventory they have.
Wow.
Imagine trying to do that manually. It would take forever.
Yeah.
And then you've got natural language processing too, NLP.
Yeah.
The platform can understand these descriptions of overstock just using AI.
Yeah, like, for example, if a supplier says 500 units of electronics ready for clearance,
Yeah,
the
correct.
the NLP can understand that.
Totally. Tag it with electronics and then boom, it pops up in a search for somebody who needs it.
So it's making the entire process much more efficient.
For sure.
And the platform even uses SendGrid, to automate all the communication between buyers and suppliers.
Yeah, handles all the communication, initial inquiries, price negotiations, saves everybody so much time and effort.
Saves everybody so much headache.
Exactly.
But let's switch gears a bit and talk about user interface, because a platform this advanced needs to be user friendly.
Definitely needs to be easy to use.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen in the interface sources, it's been designed with that in mind. A modern interface that's easy to use should appeal to a lot of different users.
Give us some specifics. What kind of features would our listener be excited about?
Well, think like dynamic search bars with filters so you can find very specific products or suppliers, real-time trend charts that make the data really visual and easy to digest,
Yeah.
detailed supplier profiles so you can see, their pricing history and negotiation history, and they even have these interactive maps so you can see where the suppliers are all over the world.
Wow, that's impressive. I'm really interested in these AI-driven insights that give you these actionable recommendations. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Sure. I mean, the platform doesn't just show you data, it analyzes it. and then gives you suggestions based on what your business needs and what its goals are. So it's like having this,
Like a consultant?
yeah, like a consultant who's helping you make decisions about Overstock.
So from, the technology to the user experience, Tumi's really thought of everything.
He really has, and I think that attention to detail probably comes from his diverse background. Should we talk about his career journey next?
Let's do it. I want to learn more about this guy behind this platform.
All right.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, for sure. So Toomey's career, it's not your typical path, He's always looking for new things to learn, new experiences, and you can see that in his resume. And it all like connects back to his Overstock platform in a way.
Right. So let's start at the beginning. What were some of his first jobs? Like,
Well, he started out in the hospitality industry, believe it or not, working as a flight attendant and then in guest relations. So imagine, going from taking care of passengers at 30,000 feet to like the business world.
that's a big leap.